Okay, we will go ahead and get started. So this is Everaise Biology. I am Krish Jerapu, and I'm one of the co-heads today. My other co-head, Justin Chan, is out of town, so he wasn't able to make it. And here's the rest of our team. Anugrah is here in the Discord channel if he wants to just introduce himself. If not, yeah, you can go ahead.
Hi guys, I'm Anu. Just call me Anu. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say. Okay, bye. I can mute myself.
And we have 5 other people. We have Hao Yin, Peter Poo, Victor Lee, Derek Chen, and Gretchen Ren. Hao Yin is a upcoming freshman at Vanderbilt. He's been doing USABO for many years now and has consistently been in the top. Peter Poo is a this year camper. And he was the top scorer on the semifinals exam this year. Victor Lee was a last year camper. Derek Chen is a current member of the USA IBO team, and Gretchen Ren is also a current member of the USA IBO team. So, if you guys want to introduce yourself, you can introduce yourself in the general channel here. You can just say, like, what's your favorite subject in bio? Where are you from? Like, country or state or whatever. And then also one interesting thing about yourself as well. Just want to see where everyone is from and such. Maybe your grade as well. No, you can just put it in the general chat here. And I will be trying to fix my stream in a second. Sanjay's 11th grade, Selbio, Texas. Florida, 10th grade, 12th grade, India. Oh, a 9th grader from Indiana. I'm also from Indiana.
There's like quite a few ninth and eighth and ninth graders, surprising.
Yeah. Guys, give me a second. I'm trying to zoom out on this stream here. Okay, I think it's just easiest if I cannot figure this out right now. So Preston uploaded the slides into the announcements channel. You can just follow along there. Okay, well, so obviously we're all from pretty diverse places. I can see that. And so now just more about the course. It's okay, it's not 7 weeks. That's my bad. It's a 4-week course from July 5th to August 6th. And it is a self-paced course just like all of the other Everaise courses, meaning that you can go at however, like whenever and however you want to do it. You can do them all in one day or not, but I highly suggest taking your time through and doing a little bit every single day. Tentatively, we're going to have office hours from on 11 a.m. on Monday and also Thursday. And there's going to be 4 subjects: cell bio, animal anatomy and physiology, genetics and evolution, and plant anatomy and physiology. And more on that in a bit. And then for structure, we're going to have a variety of different resources. We're going to have handouts, which are basically like PDF documents of basically the content. We're going to have videos with each of the handouts. We're also going to have homework for each handout. We're going to have discussion activities and other activities such as that. And since this is self-paced, there's not like a live instruction other than office hours. And office hours is basically like you can just come and ask us any questions you have, any concerns you have, and we can explain anything better. The office hours are going to be roughly an hour per session. And we can use the question queue channel that's on the Discord. You can just put your question there. And then one of our staff will be able to answer it. And then during like the actual timings, then we'll be in voice chat, and we can like physically, verbally answer the questions as well. We will answer basically all the questions, so don't worry if there's no such thing as a bad question. Always ask any questions because in the end, it'll always help you and maybe help others. Okay, so for course topics, there's these 4 course topics, and each bullet point represents each handout, and there's those 6 handouts per each subject. So how the schedule is going to go is that the first week, you're going to obtain 2 handouts from each subject. So that gets, each person will have basically 4 handouts with their respective videos and homework per week. And that'll add up to the 3 weeks. And then the 4th week is going to be it's going to be like a ecology and biosystematics crash course, plus the mock exam that we will have. Before we actually start this program, there is the diagnostic test that is on the Everaise website. I highly suggest for every single person to take this test just to see where they are and what they will want to learn, etc. And again, that is on the Everaise website. And that diagnostic test is just 40 questions. You just do it at your own pace. It's just to help you figure out what subjects you want to do. Okay, so now for the launch. Everyone should already have a launch account if they are here. The course is not published yet, but it will be soon in the next like hour or less or something. But basically how the launch works is that the launch is going to have all of the PDFs, it's going to have the links to the videos, and the homework questions where you're going to submit everything. So when you first log into launch, it'll look something like this, and then in ongoing courses, you'll be able to see the biology course, and when you click view dashboard, you will obtain something like this. Assume that everything here says biology, and you can have the assignment log, And then the points are basically the homework points. Every time you get a question right, you'll get points. And then there's a leaderboard as well, just to make it a little bit competitive per se, but it doesn't really matter. And there's going to be 4 different modules, one for each of the subjects we already talked about. For ease of how the website and the course will be able to run, each person will have access to all of the 4 subjects. So we prefer you to first choose 2 and then see how it goes. If you have time, then you can do a 3rd one, or you can do a 4th one as well. But we highly suggest you first do 2 and then see from there. And the 2 that you choose, we want you to do those to completion. We don't want you to like jump around just doing 1 week of this, 1 week of another one, and 1 week even another one. We want you to stay focused and doing the 2 things. That was the whole point of splitting it up by the 2 subjects, to make sure that you have a very good background in the subject at hand. And all of the homework, so each handout will have 10 MCQ questions, A through E. And you can see in the slide here, but it's just you basically select the A, B, C, D, E. And there'll be a submit button, and you click submit, and then depending if you get it right or not, then it'll tell you. So for handouts and videos, so the handout is basically everything that you need to know about that subject, or like almost everything, in the most concise way possible. There will be example problems. There's going to be like rules, theorems, stuff like that. And then there's going to be videos that are going to be associated with the handout that will be posted on YouTube, and then the homework problems as well. You should always try to watch the video and the handout together, because they both complement each other. And we also highly suggest, depending on how and which way you learn, you do that way to better help yourself. Because everyone has different methods of learning, whether it just be like straight reading through, or some people like taking notes or whatever. It's important that you figure out which way is the best way to do it. So for homework, there's different types of homeworks, but for now, everything is going to be multiple choice, and you will have 2 attempts per each question. For discussions, I'll answer the questions in a bit. I just want to get through the presentation first. For the discussion, we have the general and the question queue that you can ask anything. We'll respond as soon as possible. Just don't do any stupid things in the chat, because that would be bad. And one of the good thing about this course is that we can all talk to each other in like this group setting. So any discussion with each other, with the other people like us, is always very good, because it'll help everyone understand whoever is discussing with each other. We will be having like a POTW of the week, and I'm going to try to put one for each subject that is related to the content that was covered in that handout. And there's going to be like a discussion, and these questions will be on the harder side as well, just so that more critical thinking will help a lot, especially in bio. We're going to have a guest speaker. We don't have complete details on that yet, but we are working on that. It will be sometime during this course. We might have little bio trivia games or whatever, and then the mock exam will have tentatively will have prizes as well. Okay, that is basically the end of the presentation. If you could like retype your questions in the question queue so we don't have to scroll up through everything, that would be cool. And then also on the update of the website, that will be up in very soon. Which instructors made handouts for which course? So most of the handouts were made last year with changes. So last year it was basically all of us. I mean, we all contribute to like the same handout. So it's not like one person is making like one handout. We're all working on it together. But I will say that some of the people like Derek are just mainly there to make the homework questions and like the mock exam, and then others are more related to making the handouts and such. Yeah, with handouts and videos, Preston answered it, but they'll be available for about a month with more details later. Is there any other questions? Uh, yes, so we will have a solutions manual for all of the homework that will also basically like it's not just an answer, it'll explain how to do the question or how to get it through it or like tips and tricks for that question. And you will post the solutions manual at the end of each week after like the week's content is done. Is there any book that we have to read for this course? There will not be a book that you will have to read for this course, although um, we highly recommend to have some sort of supplementary book, whether it be like physical copy or like an online PDF, so that you can refer to diagrams from the book while you are reading. Due to a lot of like legal issues, we're not allowed to put like diagrams from textbooks into our handouts. So we might be missing some of the like really good diagrams, but everything should be explained pretty well. But it's always helpful to have extra diagrams to help you learn because everyone learns in different ways of diagrams. I will pull that up right now. I will post this document as well. It just basically has all of the course information. So I have this list of textbooks here. For anatomy and physiology, we recommend these textbooks, but obviously there's a lot more, such as like Fox and Saladin and stuff like that. For cell bio, there's those ones for genetics evolution, those and plants anatomy. You can like basically find these textbooks on LibGen. I can like upload like a Google Drive folder with the textbooks later if I need to. But looking at the handout and the videos, and maybe also like looking at the um, textbook as well is going to be helpful. So you get like information from all different sorts of locations. And then here you can like see the schedule. So for example, for cell bio, the first two handouts you will obtain today. And it's the same thing with genetics and so on. And each thing is there's going to be over 3 weeks, 2 per every week. And then we can see the last week where we're not going to have this many guest lectures, but we're going to have the exam in week 4. The solution manual will be posted on the launch platform, correct? At the end of the week, at least. I guess, I mean, we prefer you not to skip topics, but if you really, really don't care about a specific topic, then we can't really stop you from it because it's self-paced. But we highly recommend that everything will be helpful. Because in bio, everything is interrelated with each other. So a foundation in something will cause a lack of a foundation in something else. What do you mean by usable? Make usable. Top 10%? It should be able to, yeah. Obviously, like usable is just for the US. I know there's a lot of international people here as well. But the course is pretty, it's pretty thorough that it'll cover basically everything that is covered on usable, except it won't go into detail with like some of the stuff that's for usable specifically. That's only like 5%, like ecology, ethology, and biosystematics. But the main topics, um, it should be very good as an overview. But it's not the bio is something that you can't just like take a course and expect you to remember everything. It's very unlikely that you're going to remember everything even after a year. So it's highly recommended that you're always reviewing the content, because bio it's a lot of content. So I already mentioned this before, but you select 2 focuses on your own, but you will have access to everything. Like every bio student will have access to every focus. Usable is typically in February, around like the 2nd or 3rd week. College level bio topic. I'm not sure what you mean by college level bio topic. The usable curriculum and just any like more or less international bio curriculum is like like a lower year undergrad bio course. So like a bio course that you would take in like the 1st year of university or the 2nd year of university. If you ask for like a specific if you ask for like a really specific topic that's like a lot more higher related, then maybe like one of our staff team will be able to make a video or just explain it pretty well. Rohan Simp, it's around February, mid-February. If there's no other questions, then why is ecology part of bio? Because it is. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel kind of insulted by that. Ecology is one of my favorite parts of bio. So, unfortunate. Everyone will find themselves like not, I mean, like some people are just naturally like really good at everything in bio, but some people are just going to be naturally like um, pointed in a direction, a specific point of bio. So like for me, like genetics and like ecology is those are my like pretty strong suits. But then for example, for someone like Gretchen Ren, anatomy is one of his more or less strong suits. But then anatomy is like one of my weaker suits. So everyone is going to have like different strengths and weaknesses. But it's important to always try to make it so that everything is your strength. Okay, I guess these are like troll questions now. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Kick W. If there's any more legit questions, then please ask. Otherwise, we can start wrapping up soon. Handouts will be posted pretty soon. We'll send an announcement with it because there's going to be everything is going to be password protected as well. That's one of the things. So we're going to post the passwords for the PDFs as well. So basically, what happens is when you open the PDF, it's going to ask a password for you, and then you'll have to enter the password for that handout. And this is just to maintain security and stuff. But when everything is ready, we will put an announcement when everyone should be able to access launch at the same time as well. And then for videos, they're in the process of uploading right now. And since some of the videos are like pretty hefty, so I'll like send like another announcement that just has all the videos as well. We had some technical difficulties with the videos. But every week the handouts will be posted on Monday. I will say that there won't be like some of the instructors won't be as active, so don't expect them to if you like ping them, don't expect them to answer because like IBO is in like 2 weeks, so two of them will be preparing for IBO and not be completely engrossed in this Everaise. But I know I will be here. Anu will be here. Um, Justin will be here whenever he's back from vacation. Howley, Howley and me are gonna be the main like TAs and Anu as well. And then everyone here will be making questions for the homework and the mock exam at the end. Any last questions? If not, then that is the end. Oh, I see one person typing, two people typing. I'll post it in the announcements channel. Like, I'm assuming the doc you're talking about, I'm on right now. Yeah, I'll post that just in the announcements channel. When will the ongoing course biology in-course home will active? Uh, I'm not sure what that means. If you mean like when it's going to be uh through, just expect it like in like 30 minutes maybe, or before. I'm not sure. Again, I'll have an announcement when everything is up and running. Okay, well, I think we are ready to wrap up. So I will be ending the stream now.